alaikum all, peace be with you all. So welcome back to my channel after so long. After all the exams and the lazy modes, I am back. So today I'm going to talk about something that's very important that can maybe change your views upon it, maybe that can empower you to do something. So I believe this is a very important topic that I need to bring up. I would like to take it up in two uh, two parts. It's about judging, how people judge you and how you judge people. So it's gonna be in two parts. So first, let me start it with the first part. What does people think about me? I'm saying people think about me. So this question is something we might be frequently asking. There can be some people who are like frequently asking themselves, like whatever they do, whatever they think, whatever they say, they keep on asking themselves, like what will people think about me? What will this person think about me? What will that person think about me? And we are so much concerned, and even I was a very concerned person. Something, all things I'm going to talk today is based on my experience and something that I have learned. So if there is some mistake that I've made, do point it out in a healthy way. So yeah, when I was in sixth, seventh, eighth, so that age when I was transforming into a teenager, or that adolescent age when there are a lot of mental and physical changes happening to me, everything which was said to me by people surrounding me, by the society, I used to take it as my fault. Like for example, when I go to my hometown, or if someone sees me after years, the first thing they say or they see is whether I have become more fairer or darker, fat or slim, which is really uh, really bad, I think, because you can't judge a person just by that person's appearance. Instead of hearing out to me, to my views, to who I have changed into, the first thing they want to know is how much darker or fairer or fat or slim I have become. So this mentally tortured me, because you see, I felt that becoming darker at times is just like becoming ugly, or becoming fat at times is just like becoming ugly. So that made me feel that I am doing something wrong. That was back then. When if somebody says that to me now, I don't care, but there are times which I cared. And if you are a person who used to do that, when you see people out there, please stop doing it, because that can be really that can really make that person sad if that person doesn't feel like me right now. At that time, I used to think that I had done a lot of mistakes, or it was my mistake that I have become darker or fat. It was my mistake. There are a lot of reasons that can be, like, being fat is not just when you eat a lot. Eat a lot of junk food. It can also be due to genetic reasons. It can also be due to maybe it was like my growing age, so that can be another reason. I was too hungry at that time, because there were a lot of changes occurring and I needed food so much, so I ate a lot, and that was the reason why I became fat that time. And I have no problem in saying that I became fat. At that time, I used to think that, oh, this is so bad, I've become ugly. And I used to compare myself with others, how fat I am, how slim I am, how fair I am, how dark I am. So this made me think that, oh, like if a person becomes dark or fat or slim, that person becomes, I mean, bad. So that kind of thing is surrounded by us. That kind of a mentality is surrounding us. That kind of a thought is surrounding us. So that gets stored like in your subconscious mind. So yes, when we are kid itself, we are taught such things. So for example, even our rhymes were racist, rhymes are like chubby chicks. Like you just see, when you become fair, when you have blue eyes, when you have chubby chicks, you become teacher's favorite. Like, does a teacher even matter, even matter whether you're fair or not, you're having your eye color, your hair color, your skin color, it doesn't matter at all. To a teacher, that kid should be their student, should be, I mean, that's what a student should be to a teacher, not based on their appearances. The teacher should not judge a kid by their appearances. We might think that small kids will not think about it, but that's actually being stored in their subconscious mind, and when they grow up, they feel that you become a teacher's favorite only when you have that all perfect features, which is a complete myth. So, yeah, even in our schools, even in our surroundings, we are being taught racism and judging people by their appearance, and coming to a conclusion that if you are good only if you are looking like this, which is a complete myth, which is not something acceptable at all. Okay, this is first thing, when we are being judged. I was a person who was very concerned with that, and I was a person who loved to speak my opinions out, but I feared what the public will think about me. And now I have got over it. I have understood that I shouldn't wait for the society to come out of that shell, to show who I am to the world. I believe that if you keep on thinking what others are gonna think about you, you're not gonna reach anywhere in your life. Like suggestions can be taken, if someone points out your mistake, that can be accepted, but if there's no point in what the other person is saying about you, then there's no point of you worrying about it. So stop worrying and follow your passion, follow your dream. If you think that's the right thing to do, do it. If you think over and over again, if you think there's no mistake in it at all, then just proceed with it. You don't have to think what others are going to think about you. So this is the first part. Now the second part, which I have said, what we think about others. Like as I've said, we are grown up in a society where we are brought up with a lot of myths. Even in the Indian system, even in the educational system, we are brought up with a lot of myths, like judging by appearance and things like that. So even we judge others. So the only thing that I need to say to you all is, don't judge a person by that person's appearance, and don't judge a person if you don't know what that person had gone through, like what the real truth is. If you don't know the truth, don't judge that person. And it doesn't mean that I am always perfect and always I have always judged in the right way. I always try to come out of that a person who society has made me up, and come to a person who I would love to see others as. Like what I would love to see others as, I try to become that person. I try to become that person rather than being a person of somebody else's interest. I try to become a person of my own interests and my own goals. So yes, when I judge others, there are circumstances when I am wrong. So if I am, you can point it out to me. It's very normal to point it out. It's very healthy to point it out. So at the same time, when you judge others, judge in a healthy way. Don't judge them in a harsh way. At the same time, don't talk in somebody's back. I think most of us, what we do is that we don't want to talk to that person personally, and we talk in their back. So what I need to say to you all is, if you think that someone is doing wrong, someone is not doing some things in the right way, don't talk about that person to somebody else. Instead, talk to that person personally, because we want that person to improve, we want that person to change, so that that person doesn't make that mistake again. So you point it out in a very healthy way. That person can either accept it, or maybe that person will not accept it. And another thing is that, listen to when someone is pointing out some mistake, listen to it, and you research about it, you think about it, and you think there's no wrong in what you're doing, then continue doing it. So yeah, when you're replying to somebody who's pointing out your mistake, reply in a very very polite way. Not a very polite way, I won't say, but in a normal way. If that person is pointing out a mistake, even in a harsh way or a healthy way or any way, don't reply to that person in a harsh way back. Like, then there is no difference between you and that person. A person calls you a bad word, you get angry, you hate that person for that, you get sad for that, and you call this same kind of bad word or different kind of bad words to that person back, then there's no difference between you and that person, right? Then both of you become the same. So don't do it. This is my request. Like, if someone comes to you like with pointing out a mistake, then don't be harsh with that person, listen to that person out, even if that person is saying it in a harsh way or healthy way, whatsoever it is. Okay, so that's the thing. And yes, so these are the things that I wanted to I wanted you all to know. And one more thing is that when we point out mistakes to others, there are chances that that person gets frustrated or irritated by it. Recently, I pointed out not even a mistake, a very silly thing about a person to that person personally, and that person became so angry with me as if I was and she was like, no, why are you advising me, like, why are you advising me, why you keep on advising me, I just hate you for that, and I'm hating you more. I mean, my only intention was to help that person. Even in Islam, it said, "Innamal a'malu binniyat," which means your deeds are based on your intentions. So my only intention was to help that person out, but that person has taken it in a very wrong way. But let it be, because if that person doesn't value you, doesn't value your help, it doesn't value your helping mind, that person does not deserve your help. Just think it in that way. If that person doesn't, as I said, if that person doesn't value your help, you don't have to help that person. You don't have to waste your energy on that person. The only intention I had was that to help that person out, but that person had taken it in a very different way and replied to me in a very harsh way. That really made me sad, and I was like, did I make some mistake? But then when I think it over, I realized that it was not my mistake, because the only intention matters. Like, whatever you do, like you do a charity and your intention is to become famous, or your intention is to become to do good to others, either of this, you will be rewarded for the good intention of yours. That's how we believe. So yeah, uh, I had only a good intention to help that person, but that person was harsh with me. That is okay, because different people have different opinions and unique way of replying. So what I want to say to you is, someone points out something, even if it's a very silly thing whatsoever, don't reply to that person harshly. Try to reply in a very normal, healthy way. So thank you so much for watching my video today onwards. I'll try to be consistent in in making videos, inshallah. And do share this video if you feel it's gonna be really helpful to someone to understand that their dreams and their goals and their aspirations had to be fulfilled, and if there's no wrong in doing it, let them do it, let them follow it, and there's no need to think about the society, think about what people are going to think about you. Don't think about that. If you're going in the right way, if you're going in the right path, along with accepting the suggestions, do go forward, do move forward. All the best for your goals and achievements in advance. And yes, do like this video if you feel that this is a useful content, and also subscribe to my channel. And I am a very active person on Insta, so if you are on Instagram, then do follow me on Insta, and I'm even there on Twitter. I'm not so active on Twitter, but still, if you're there, you can follow me. Okay, so thank you so much for watching once again. Stay safe, stay happy, and reflect your positiveness. Thank you.